a product that you have seen on television and you've loved. So many of you have had a chance to work out with AeroPilates, and we would love to hear your results. So call us and be a part of the show. Our phone number is 1-866-376-8255. That's our phone number because we want to hear your results. But you're looking at a customer pick. You are looking at a 5-cord Pro Reformer, which means you can grow with this reformer. You can be a beginner like I am, or you can be advanced, like our guest, of course, she's beyond advanced, Marjolaine Bergman, who is gonna be joining us this entire hour, or anywhere in between. Whether it's weight loss that you're after, maybe it's a matter of working on your balance, your strength, stretching, your posture, whatever the case is, and you are saying, I know there is an exercise system for me that I can do at home, that I can be a beginner, that I can follow along with professionals, because you are getting 8 workouts coming included on the 4 DVDs that are coming included in this bundle. You get everything that you need, and I'll tell you, when you're looking for a workout system that you can do comfortably in your home, I can't think of a better one. Now, it does come down to results, because that's ultimately what we're looking for. And not just for women, because I know you think of Pilates and you think of women. Men, of course, have used this for years and love it. You can see Gil lost over 17 pounds, over 8 inches off of his waist. This is Carrie. She lost 12 pounds and 1.5 inches off of her waist. And I know she's still going, because these are just initial results. Once you start using your AeroPilates, you're not gonna wanna stop. Candy lost 11.5 pounds, 3 inches off of her waist. We have the best value that you have ever seen on the AeroPilates 5-cord Pro Reformer. So Marjolaine Bergman, like I said, is gonna be joining us this entire hour. And I'll tell you real quick, we've got her this hour. She's got one more show tomorrow morning, and then we won't see her again until 2020. She won't be back for another 6 months. So now is your time. Marjolaine has brought along a beautiful machine that comes along with the foot bar, with the rebounder, so you can do your cardio. It comes with the exercise pole, and we're gonna show you how this works and why you're gonna love it. It comes with a meal plan. You're gonna get a workout chart. You even get 4 DVDs with 8 workouts. So you are in the best of hands, and you can see Marjolaine has already started working out, and Colette is also joining us in the back. This is gonna be a great hour. Marjolaine, the machine is amazing.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I was saying earlier when we were setting it up that I think this is our most beautiful of all the machines we've ever done. First of all, it's got all the luxury bells and whistles, a better system of adjusting the straps, much more padding in the platform, taller rebounder, wider foot bar. It folds in half. You're getting 5 cords today, 2 black, 2 red, and a yellow, which gives you over 16 levels of variable resistance, so you can customize your workout depending on how you feel. The color combo is amazing. The risers in the back allow you to adjust the height of the angle of the straps, and that's something that everybody really loves, because then they can switch this out for the pull-up bar that is on Colette's machine. Mm-hmm. The pole is included today. You're getting, I think, Tamara, you said 4 DVDs, but 8 different workouts. Mm-hmm. And the rebounder. So let me just quickly show you, while I'm not on it, how you fold it. Okay. In case space is of concern. In the middle, there's a hinge. You just fold it in half, okay, and it folds down to the size of an ironing board. Mm-hmm. And then easily unfolds as soon as you need to use it.
And that's it, and you're ready to go.
Yes.
I love that you've made it very simple for us. And like you were pointing out, you've got 5 different cords for different levels.
So let's talk about that. 2 black, 2 red, a yellow. So if you want to work your major muscles, if you've got a strong man in the family, someone who really wants to bulk up a little bit and get strong in their arms and legs, then these red cords are fabulous.
Okay.
If you want to work your stabilizing muscles, strengthen your core, flatten your tummy, really get strong on the inside, the yellow cord is the magical cord. So lots of different resistance, so you can customize your workout depending on how you feel for the day.
And that's, I think, one of the best best parts about the AeroPilates machine that you're getting today, and you'll see we've got reviews running along the bottom of the screen saying it's wonderful, they enjoy it. When was the last time you actually enjoyed your workout?
Right.
Now, when it comes to Pilates, I do recognize, and I know for me for a long time, I thought it was a very specialized exercising system that it was maybe out of my reach, but then I realized everybody's a beginner at one point, the very first time they use it, but the more you use it, the more comfortable you'll start to get, the stronger your muscles will feel, because ultimately, and we'll show you more befores and afters and weight loss and inches lost, but Marjolaine, don't you agree that before you even see that, you feel it inside when you're using AeroPilates?
Absolutely. Joe Pilates used to have an adage that he quoted: 1 session, you feel different. 10 sessions, you look different. And in 20 sessions, you're moving, your body is completely different, moving like a completely different animal. And I think it's important to recognize that Pilates is one of the very few ways to actually correct the imbalances in your body which come from repetitive stress. So if you're sitting a lot or you play one-sided sports, what ends up happening is that you get tight and weak on different sides of your body. The reformer sees those weaknesses and fixes them. So really quickly, you begin to see balance occurring and pain going away and flexibility improving, etc.
For sure. And as you are watching, doesn't it look like, because I think we're so used to, when it comes to exercising, we're so used to the no pain, no gain, the lifting the weights and kind of, really kind of muscling through. But what you're seeing Marjolaine do, she's working her entire body. And I'd actually love for you to talk us through with the exercise you're doing right there.
Yes, so you begin always lying down. And the reason Joe Pilates wanted you to be in that position was that your body doesn't remember the imbalances that it remembers in the vertical position. So now you can start to make the corrections. So it's really safe and easy. However, in here right now, I'm doing an upper body exercise using my entire upper body, my arms, my shoulders, my joints are opening up. I'm getting strength in all of those upper body muscles, but all the while my core is engaged. So if you look at some of the animations that we have, you'll see every single Pilates exercise engages the core, but also many, many other muscles all at the same time, which is why it's so efficient. So in 20 minutes, you can work your entire body, inside and out, stabilizes and mobilizes, stretching and strengthening, getting it all at the same time.
Wow, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And this is something you can do at home. And like we said, you might see some movements this evening that seem a bit advanced for you. Okay, you can start as a beginner, and you're getting DVDs, so will know exactly where to start. And then you work up. And we're gonna give you all the information that you need, but we also want you to hear from some people just like you who have used their AeroPilates and love it.
I'm looking at my before and after photos, and I can't believe the amount of actually fat and inches that I've lost. It's incredible. Amazing in 8 weeks that I was able to accomplish that.
So Tamara, I just want to make a point about that. We've done many research studies, and in all of them, the scientists that were studying the results were shocked to find that AeroPilates Reformer is the only machine that they'd ever come across that actually changes body composition. So you're moving from fat to muscle. So it takes 28 other machines to be able to do what this one machine can do.
Wow.
So you can get lots of strength training machines that'll build muscle. And then you need lots of cardio machines to burn the fat. So this machine at the same time does both. So you're actually changing the way your body is composed. You're not just changing how it looks.
Oh my goodness. I'll tell you, that's why this has been so popular. That's why it's a customer pick. And if you've been looking at this and you've been wanting it and you're saying, well, I haven't seen it on HSN, very often. No, we've had it on in January. We've got it for you now. We've got this show this evening and one more tomorrow morning. And then you're not gonna see AeroPilates back on air until the first of the year. That's 6 months from now. Imagine how your body could be so much different in 6 months from now, all because you made the decision to get this today. And I will remind you, and I'm gonna remind you throughout the hour, This featured price is the best. It is the lowest price that we have ever offered on the AeroPilates 5-cord machine. You're getting everything that you need. And if this is what you want, please call us or go ahead and shop on hsn.com and pick it up. You do have 6 flex pay, and that gets it home for $66.65. And it comes virtually completely assembled.
It does. It takes about 10 minutes. You're going to have to screw in the little feet at the bottom, at the foot bar or the rebounder, put in the headrests, and screw in the poles at the end. So it's very, very simple, takes a minute. It holds up to 350 pounds, which is really unique. Most exercise machines only hold 250 pounds. It's very luxurious and wide. It makes you feel very comfortable. And then we've got a lot of support materials. So there's a Jumpstart program that's included in the box today that allows you to log in every day, learn a new lesson, and stay motivated through those first 30 days. Wow. There's a really good wall chart. If you can't find a DVD player or you don't have that in the same room as your machine, you can always refer to the wall chart. Our customer service has been around for 22 years. They're extraordinary. Wow. You can email me at marjolaine@lighterliving.com, and I answer all those emails. We've got a phenomenal Facebook page, AeroPilates, with recently so many comments around what AeroPilates has done for users already. And lighterliving.com is a wonderful resource as well. So looking at this machine, just having it in your home is going to change your life. You can rebound and lose weight. You can improve your heart health, reduce your stress, as well as do all the other things we already talked about. Strengthen every single major muscle and stabilizing muscle, and then improve range of motion and improve your flexibility. Yes. It's like all at once in one machine.
All on one machine that you'll notice doesn't plug in. No. It doesn't make noise.
That's true.
You can do this. You can do your Pilates workout at 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody's gonna hear you. You're not gonna interrupt anyone. It's in your home. And I'll tell you, if you know the benefits of Pilates, well, the thing is, you do, because every time you turn on television or a movie, you see some of the biggest and most famous actors and actresses around the world. The benefits of their body is, courtesy of doing Pilates, but a lot of them go to private instructors, and that can get very expensive. This is something that you can do at home, and you still have your private instructor on a DVD.
That's right.
So you are not left out. But when you talk about strength, stabilizing, balance, stretching. Yes. I know a lot of people who are watching think, oh gosh, I'm not fit enough for that.
Right, so let's address some of those objections.
Yes.
In the pack today, by the way, there's a primer DVD for that exact person. The one that thinks, I'm a couch potato, I haven't done anything for way too long, there's no way I could do what Colette, Marjolaine, and Tamara are doing. This DVD is for you, and one time you'll play it, watch it, and feel totally confident that this is something that you can accomplish. And then every single day, you'll find yourself thinking, wow, I can do that, I can do that. It's so gratifying. Age is not a limit. I want to tell you about my family alone. So my son started Pilates when he was 11.
Wow.
It changed his whole sports career in terms of balance, posture, rotation. He played baseball, he played football. It made him stronger, it kept his posture correct. He grew very tall, he's 6'3". So it was really important to me that he stood tall with that. My daughter kept her weight off, and we're gonna talk about weight management in a minute, all the way through to my dad, who's 96, visiting me this summer again from Australia.
Wow.
And for him, it's a blessing because he does 10 minutes a day. He does the leg warm-up. He does some legs in straps, a little bit of arms. He stands taller. He's more confident on the stairs.
Yes.
He feels his balance is so much better. So don't make age or ability level be a constraint as to why you might not try this today. Just give it a go. You've got 30 days. You're going to see massive differences.
For sure. And while you are watching, and you'll notice that Colette is using maybe a couple of other pieces that are not coming in the bundle. Those are also available, and we'll give you information on those. Matter of fact, what she's using right now, the ring.
The circle is phenomenal. It's a little isometric device. I have it sitting on my coffee table. Whenever we're watching television or just sitting, you can do these wonderful little isometric exercises to work your belly, work your arms, work your inner thighs, work your outer thighs. I love it specifically for the neck. So if you put it on your forehead and you push against it with your arms, you're going to work all the muscles to get rid of any flabby neck work. You know, they say that your neck gives away your age faster than anything.
Yes.
So let's keep our necks looking youthful, and this circle is fantastic for that.
Wow.
Great.
Okay, getting very limited too on the circle. Just so you know, if that's a piece that maybe you already have the AeroPilates machine, but you don't have some of those accessories, we do have those available for you.
All right, so about 12 years ago, I had 2 stress fractures in my feet, and I realized I can't keep running. I was a runner. So we developed this brilliant, revolutionary little rebounder at the end of the Pilates machine. Watch this, okay? You go from this, which is strength training every single muscle in your body and creating flexibility, to this, which is a more efficient cardio machine than anything you can do at the gym. So you're gonna lie down on your back. How safe and fabulous is that? You start jumping against the little trampoline with no impact on your joints. And you're burning 1.5 times the calories of running on a treadmill.
Oh my goodness.
And feel what it's doing to your tummy.
It actually feels good because it's rebounding. It's kind of giving you the energy back to your legs. Is that what you feel?
Yes, it's energizing, it's fun, it's lymphatic flow, improving lymphatic drainage, but there's no impact.
Right.
And feel your heart rate going up.
Oh, yes.
So the workouts that come in the box today with the rebounder are really fun. They're varied, you're going to learn, and quickly you're going to make up your own fun things to do to get your heart rate up and to lose the weight. So now, Reformer Pilates allows you to lose a couple of pounds a week, which tends to be the #1 reason why people do exercise.
Yes.
Is to lose the weight. So not only can you do all the other things we talked about on this Reformer, but you can also safely, gently, effectively lose weight.
For sure, and when we talk about losing weights, and I do see some of you on the phone, hang in, we're gonna get to your phone calls in just a moment, but we love to see the results. And if weight loss is your goal, you see Gil, he lost 17.5 pounds, 8¼ inches off of his waist. That is big.
Doesn't he look like 10 years younger?
Yes, and happier, and everyone in the after looks, they just look happier. They, you know, it almost as if to say, why didn't I do this sooner?
Yes, well, we noticed a lot of major changes. Stress reduction was one, postural changes. If you really look closely here at Candy, you'll see her shoulders are different. The distance between her ear and her shoulders is different. The way her hands face forward instead of sideways means that her shoulders have turned back a little bit. And then the weight loss and the inches lost is pretty obvious.
For sure.
So again, looking at this animation, look at the belly. Every time you jump, you're engaging your core, your pelvic floor. It's unbelievable, the benefits. Your stomach will get flatter. This is what got rid of my C-section pooch after my last baby. And again, the efficiency with which this works your body is beyond. There's no exercise at the gym that works you out the way this Reformer will do it. So again, just talking about rebounding quickly, lying down flat, safe.
Okay.
350 pounds can lie on this flat and safe and lose the weight. I happen to be wearing the AeroPilates new Capri comfort leggings, which are designed for jumping so that there's no seam in the back, chafing the back of your body, which you can purchase at staminaproducts.com if you already love Pilates and you think jumping's gonna be your biggest thing. So
I say now is the time for sure.
Absolutely.
While you're shopping, we're gonna go to the phones because we have a few phone callers waiting to talk with us. Beverly's calling us from Minnesota. Beverly, welcome to HSN.
Hi, thank you. Hi, Marjolaine.
hey, Beverly. Thanks for calling.
Yes, Beverly,
You're welcome.
Tell us your results.
They've been great. I have health issues and issues with my back, and among other things, lots of things, but this has been the one physical activity that I've been able to continue doing. So it's been great. I've been doing it since 1996.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, so you had the original maroon machine.
Yes, I did.
And you
Yes,
paid
and I've upgraded to the
$500 for that
540.
machine.
What's that?
You paid $500 for it.
Yes, I did.
And it was a
They're getting a deal
four-chord.
if they get this, for sure.
So you've upgraded since then, I'm sure.
Yes, I have.
And
Well, Beverly, I'll tell you, for a lot of people, they don't stick with one exercise system for as many years as you've stuck with AeroPilates. What was it that made you stay with it for so long?
I felt better after I do the exercises, and it kind of helps me move through my day better.
yes. And it's
So-
not just your body, is it, Beverly? It's your mind as well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Not everybody knows my story, but I'm sure you do. I came to it in 1995. Shortly, that first year is when we went on the air after a really bad accident. And I used Reformer Pilates to rehabilitate a very injured lower body. And I was blown away by what it did also to my stress levels and my confidence and my brain.
Yes, and I actually was in a car accident too after I had gotten this and was able to continue doing this.
Yeah, fantastic.
And I've been evaluated by physical therapists and occupational therapists. And for as bad as things were for me physically, they were absolutely blown away by my range of motion.
Wow.
Yeah, fantastic. So, Beverly, you're an inspiration. What would you say to people? Sometimes it takes people 5 years to watch these shows
Yes.
before they finally say, I'm going to do this. What would you say to them?
I would say absolutely don't hesitate and be patient with yourself if this is something very new to you, and just keep doing it. It's fantastic.
You're a sweetheart for calling in.
Definitely,
Thank you so
Beverly.
much.
Thank you so much. We really do appreciate you. And it speaks volumes that, like you said, she's been using AeroPilates for years, and she continues to. And did you notice that she said she loves the way she feels afterwards? And I think if that is the reason that you decide to do it today, please do so. We've got lots of other reasons. One of them is that you are getting the best and the lowest price on the AeroPilates 5-cord machine. It's not gonna be lower. It has never been lower. You've got 6 flex pay, which means you can get it home for $66.65. You are getting the rebounder. You are getting the foot bar. You get the pole, which will show you how that works. And if stabilization is, and balance is an issue for you, just know that you don't have to worry about that with this machine. You're getting 8 workouts. You get the meal plan and the workout chart and the 30-day Jumpstart program. So we've got it all for you at, like we said, the best price. And there's only one more show this year. There's only one more show this year. It's tomorrow morning. And then after that, we're not gonna see AeroPilates back on air until the start of next year. And so if you're not feeling your best and you wanna feel better, why wait for another year to go by? Why not do it now? I just remind everyone, I am a beginner. So if you are a beginner and you're saying, I can't do what Marjolaine is doing, that's okay, you can work up to that. And so you're working now with the pole that comes
I am.
included.
There's a whole pole workout which addresses arms, legs, abs. It makes the workout more fun. It adds a whole different little variation to the traditional work. And then the pole is also used for the standing work to add a little bit of balance. It's weighted, so there's a lot of other things you can do with it as well. But that's included in the box, and we've never done that before, so that's the first time. And again, let's just talk about the luxuriousness of the machine itself. Wider, more padded, taller rebounder, wider foot bar, easier system for adjusting things, risers in the back to allow you to focus on your arms with the pull-up bar if that's something that you want. Girls, do you want arms like pull-ups in the door? Have you ever tried a pull-up in the door?
Yes, it's very difficult.
It's very difficult. So now you can do pull-ups and get all the benefits of that using the pull-up bar that's on Colette's machine.
Yes.
So maybe she'll show us a few of those.
Okay.
You're doing an amazing stretch. So we talked a little bit about a common ailment that people complain about all the time, which is sciatica.
Yes, I'm suffering from that. Yes.
I have so many DVDs about that. You know, if you go to lighterliving.com, you can read articles, and on AeroPilates.com, there's a lot written about that. So here, hip flexors in the front of your hip, that needs to be flexible because we spend a lot of time sitting, so it gets short. So simply lower your hips to the floor and let that hip open up. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. All right, and then come up again, and now do it again, and just go deep. So it's a lunge. You're actually using your quad to lunge deeply, opening up that hip. Now just rotate the upper body away from the reformer, and you feel the deeper stretch into your psoas, into the hip. Those two muscles alone, if they just get elongated in a balanced way, are going to change everything about the SI joint and the sciatic nerve. Okay. The last one is the piriformis stretch, which is so important too. So let's sit.
Okay.
Sit close to the end.
And I love how everything is so gentle.
Yeah.
It's gentle for your body.
Unlike Jane Fonda's Go for the Burn.
Right.
I love Jane Fonda, but AeroPilates is much more gentle. Okay, ankle on the other knee. Okay. And now, sitting up tall, just bend that knee. And as you come forward, you're gonna feel the tightness in your bottom. Mm-hmm. That's your piriformis.
Okay.
When that's tight, it causes sciatic stress. So you need to stretch it.
Okay.
So there you have it, just stretching that on a daily basis, evenly on both sides.
Okay.
And it changes your whole lower body.
I'll tell you, it's interesting, as Beverly had just called just a moment ago, and she was saying she, you know, has issues, and I kind of, in my mind, I laughed and I said, don't we all? Don't we all have some issue?
I almost said that too. I almost said, you're not alone.
You're
99% of people.
Yes.
It's true.
And so if the issue is like, you know, for me, it's the tightness in the lower body. We're gonna talk about some of that just to help you out and give you some tips, but it really does start with having the right system, and you're looking at it right here. We're gonna take some more testimonials. We're gonna hear from Carrie, and then give you a chance to go ahead and order yours.
I can get in my jeans again, which is amazing because I kept thinking I'm gonna get into those one day, and it's been a year.
All right.
Yeah.
Another big issue, tight hamstrings. So I would say 99% of back problems come from tight hamstrings.
Okay.
Especially in men. So let's lengthen them. So stand up and touch your toes.
Okay.
And we do one exercise and see how much more length we can get in Tamara's hamstrings.
Okay. So I'll
All
just stand
so
up.
touch your toes, yes.
All right.
Okay. Good girl. All right, you're just touching. That's great. All right, so you've got two cords on. Stand on the reformer.
Okay.
Feet halfway back. Bend at the waist and lift your tailbone to the ceiling as much as you can. All right, push away with your feet so the platform goes back. Pull forward, bring your head to your knees and the tailbone to the ceiling. Good, and again, push back and pull forward. Lift the tailbone to the ceiling, head goes to your knees. Where are you feeling it?
I'm feeling it right in the hamstrings.
Yeah.
In both of them.
Calves?
Yes.
Yep, okay, and again.
Okay.
So keep going. Hamstring length is key to a healthy lower back. If you're a runner and you're not stretching, which, you know, I was such a bad girl. For years I ran every day and didn't stretch properly. AeroPilates changed all of that. It's important to lengthen. You're only as young as you're flexible. All right, two more, Tamara.
Okay.
One, really lift that tailbone to the ceiling.
Okay.
And last one, lift, 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 head to the knees. Okay. All right, carefully step off and let's touch the toes again.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay, well, first off, it's a lot easier now. How many times did we do that? 5 or 6?
We did like 10.
10?
But you know where you're
Wow.
much more flexible is here too, in your lower back.
Yes.
It's not just the hamstrings. So that was one exercise,
So
10
excited.
repetitions.
Wow.
Amazing, right? And how does that SI joint, sciatic pain, all that feel?
You know, this is the thing. We were talking about this before the show, and I was saying, well, I'm a little tight in the back, so I might, you know, that in itself, I feel 100% better.
I know, right?
And
Every exercise has that kind of repercussion.
And it wasn't, and I didn't feel stressed, and I didn't feel like I was pushing myself beyond the limit, because I was just kind of going to as far as I felt comfortable. But it's amazing what a difference that makes. And I actually didn't know that the hamstring, I should have known, you know, we should know how our bodies work, but sometimes we don't think about it, how our hamstrings affect our lower back. Sometimes we just focus on where it hurts versus the whole body around it.
Yes, and we're all connected. You know, your toe is affected by your ear, so it's all connected. But of course, we spend so much time sitting, and so when this gets shorter, that pulls on the lower back as well.
Yeah.
And then when the hamstrings get tight, your hips become a mess. I mean, there's no way your lower back can feel strong.
Yeah.
And people say to me all the time, what's the best exercise for a lower back issue? Every exercise on this reformer is going to address one or other part of your lower back. So just strengthening the core, lengthening the muscles, finding the imbalances, getting into the psoas, creating some rotation, more range of motion. I mean, it's all going to happen, and it doesn't take much. It's 20 minutes a day.
And is that why it doesn't take long? Because when you're exercising, you're not doing isolated, I'm just lifting this barbell. You're working your entire body the whole time.
You can target some things, like in rehab, if someone has a rotator cuff injury, I might have them seated probably to begin, but just doing this small exercise, and it focuses on that rotator very, very beautifully. But at the same time, I'm moving in space, so now my core has to engage too. And then I can go straight into this little simple exercise, which will strengthen the whole shoulder. And so my pec is working, my trapezius is working, my shoulder blades are moving. Everything, it's really subtle, but it's so profound.
Yes.
And then let's add a little rotation, get the waist smaller.
Okay, I know a lot of people, especially women, well, men too, that's a big issue for them, and it's that midsection.
Yeah. So again, you know, what happens to people who they sneeze and their rib goes out?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Right? Or they reach behind on the back seat of the car and tweak something. You need flexibility. You're only as young as you are flexible, but here you're not going off into the stretching room to do your whole flexible training. You're right here. You're doing every single exercise includes stretching. Here I'm opening my chest. Here I'm pulling against the resistance that I can control. Here I'm opening the chest, stretching. Here I'm strengthening. Everything is so balanced in its own beautiful way.
Yeah. And it's all in your control. And remember, and I keep saying this because I am a beginner. Now, I've done a lot of other kinds of exercises, but I am a beginner at Pilates. And so if you're looking at me and saying, well, I don't know if I can do that, you go at your own pace. I love that it's a very gentle system, so you're not jarring. The fact that this machine holds up to 350 pounds is also a plus, because a lot of exercise machines stop at around 250 pounds.
Yes.
And let's say weight loss is your goal and you do have a significant amount of weight to lose. The idea of jumping up and down and putting pressure on your knees and your joints, let's say on a treadmill, is just not an option for you. In many of the cases here, you're sitting down or laying down, and you're in control of the exercise.
That's right. Yes, so weight loss is now very possible on the AeroPilates reformer. You know, we saw an average of 2 pounds a week, easily falling off with 20 minutes of jumping. The cardio workout is all in there. You're gonna have so much fun doing that. There's Colette doing some leg work. Let's do a little bit of leg work.
Okay.
Because again, it'll stretch hamstrings, open up the hip joints, flatten your tummy all at the same time. So you may think, I can't put my feet in those straps. That could be an objection. I'm too old, I'm too injured, I can't do that. Well, if you can put your socks on, you can actually put your feet in the straps.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
So now, lift, feel the stretch, exhale, squeeze the belly, and push forward. So here we're stretching.
Okay.
Here we're strengthening. All the while teaching our tummies to engage while we move. I often say, think of a cup of tea sitting on your belly. Don't let it spill. And it's brilliant because you're teaching your pelvis to stay really strong and stable using your abdominal muscles so that your legs become more powerful. Now let's open up the hips, do some circles.
Okay. And you'll notice that I'm not going as wide as Marjolaine because I'm just not as flexible yet, but it's coming.
And now reverse the direction, stretch, strengthen. Now keep the feet together, turn the legs out, heels together, bend the knees, push forward with the heels. Inner thighs. Inner thighs are the most important stabilizing muscles. We don't use them nearly enough. Scissors, open up, stretch the inner thighs, squeeze. Isn't it fun?
Oh, that stretch feels so good.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes, this is an exercise system that I would look forward to doing. It's
Everybody says that. Go to Facebook and read all of the comments, hundreds of them. People saying all kinds of amazing things around what AeroPilates can do for them.
Yes. This is not the kind, if you have ever felt guilty about not getting to your workout, but even when you're there, you don't really want to be there, you don't really want to do it, then this is the system for you, because it's one that you're actually going to look forward to, and especially when you start to see those results, it really spurs you to want to continue to do it. And remember, you're doing this at home on your own schedule. There's nothing to plug in. There's nothing to program. You don't have to figure out, how to work anything. You just watch the DVDs because you're getting 8 workouts that are coming included. You are even getting a workout chart. So if you just want to look at the exercises on the chart and follow along, you can do that. 20 minutes, and you've got a full body workout. And you've got it on 6 Flex, so we'll send it right to you. Matter of fact, you're also gonna get the 30-day Jumpstart Program. Talk us through that.
It was designed as a little motivational tool to keep you excited over those first 30 days and on track. You sign in, you get a new lesson every day. It teaches you about breathing. There's so many fun things in there. And the wall chart is fantastic included. People love that wall chart. They usually laminate it, put it on the wall. It's really comprehensive. You don't even need to look at the DVDs when you do that. So again, everything is in the box today. We're here to support you. You can email me if you have any questions. Our customer service is amazing. Our Facebook is supportive. Our websites are great, aeropilates.com. My Lighter Living website is informative. I mean, it's all there for you. Mm-hmm. You just have to look at why you're not doing it. So let's think of the objections you might have. Do you not have enough space? I'm going to show you don't need a lot of space.
Okay.
You need 7 feet by 3 feet to work out, that when you fold it up and away, it's really just like an ironing board.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes. Can I put it on carpet, or does it need to be on a hard floor?
No, it absolutely can go on carpet, and we do have a mat that can go underneath it if you want to protect your carpet.
Okay.
Or your machine from the fibers of your carpet.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next objection? It could be, I'm too old. I haven't done anything for a long time. I'm not very fit. Well, go to Facebook and look at the video I posted of my 96-year-old dad.
Wow.
And you'll see that if you want youthfulness and you want your body to move like a young body, AeroPilates will absolutely get you there. No matter how unfit you are or how aged you are today, you're going to feel younger in a week, and younger even more in 2 weeks, and even more in a month.
Mm-hmm. What about if it's, I feel unbalanced, unsteady on myself?
Well, that's brilliant. So because you're lying down most of the time, flat on the floor, there's no risk of falling or injuring yourself. And because you're you're teaching those stabilizing muscles to strengthen, and proprioception in the brain improves, your balance naturally improves. And you'll see that really quickly. Like in the first week, you're going to notice that.
Yeah. What about if it's, actually, we do have another call, and we'll take the call, and then we'll talk more obstacles. But Brenda's giving us a call from Indiana. Brenda, welcome to HSN.
Thank you.
Brenda, it's great to talk with you. Do you already have the AeroPilates machine?
Nope, just ordered it finally today after many years of watching her.
Okay, so tell us, what was it about today that was your day?
I've always liked the machine, but I just never got it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any, now, are you someone who works out often, or are you gonna be a beginner?
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow.
Well, okay.
I have a lot of arthritis. I have lupus and some other problems. But
Yeah.
I finally decided today it's going to be it.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Good girl. Well, there's a primer DVD in the box. You're going to put that in your computer or wherever you can. You can also stream all the videos now on your phone or your device at staminaproducts.com. So if you don't have a DVD player, you can stream. You're going to watch that little 15-minute primer DVD. If you have any questions, you can email me or call customer service, and you're going to get really confident quickly around this, and you'll start to feel how much your body will be grateful for the movement.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, I've got one more question.
Okay.
Sure.
My knees, I cannot get down on my knees. It literally kills me. You know,
Okay.
just to move the knees and everything.
Okay, so,
I noticed some of you were on the knees. How would I do that?
all right, so
What kind of padding would I use?
the first thing with knees is usually we ask you to cross your legs like this. You modify by doing it this way.
Okay.
And there's only a couple, the kneeling exercises I was doing are very advanced. So it takes quite a while to get to that level. The beginner exercises for at least a year are seated. So you're just gonna have your legs out like that. And if you never do the kneeling exercises, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get all the benefits.
Oh, that was a good question, Brenda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Let me ask you one more thing. How long have you watched, how long have you seen the AeroPilates presentation before you decided to make the decision today?
Ever since you've been on the TV.
It's so,
And
all
like
right.
you said with James Bond, but no, I did not want to do those.
All right, so sometimes I just want to go like this. Like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Try it.
Try it, I know.
I'm so proud of you.
Yes.
You're going to get your life back.
Yes, for sure. Brenda, thank you so much. And, you know, I asked Brenda that because you're right, and you said it earlier, sometimes we watch for a long time knowing that
It's
that's
good
the
for
system
us.
for me.
Yeah.
That's the one for me. That's the one I've been looking for because they're not jumping up and down, they're sitting down, and in some cases lying down. You saw the befores and afters of weight loss, inches lost. You see all of the different or many exercises you can do. We would have to probably have a 3-hour show to show you every single exercise that you can do here because you can grow from beginner to advanced. You do it at your pace. You do it in your home. It's not going to interrupt anybody because there are no bells and whistles. There's no motor that's going to make any noise. It folds up. I tell you, I mean, we know the system that's going to be right for us, but it does take us a while sometimes. I'm the same way.
Well, I think it's human nature to talk yourself out of something that's good for you somehow. It's easier to just not make the change. But once you do and you feel the benefits, because you know, your body's just the one body you get in this whole lifetime. Why not feel great inside of it? Have the energy, have the stamina, have the confidence.
Yes.
And this is the one system that I know that will give all of that to you in a really fast amount of time. And the best part for Brenda is that she's going to see it in the first 30 days. If you don't, obviously you can return it. But this is, you know, this is tried and true.
For sure.
You will see, feel, and look different in 30 days if you do it every day.
And something that I've never heard with Pilates, unlike other exercises, like I'll hear people say, I used to be a runner, I used to lift weights, I used to do CrossFit, I used to do a lot of things. I've never heard anybody say, I used to do Pilates.
No, I do Pilates.
I do Pilates,
Yes.
and that's what I do, and once I started, I don't stop. Those are the comments that you hear. And you know why? Is because, again, it's gentle on your body, and it really works to your body. So if you have issues, and we all do, you can work with it and take a look at this. Everywhere we see in red, that's the body working.
Yes, and I just love efficiency. Look at efficiency. This isn't an hour workout. You can do this in 20 minutes. Every muscle in your body Only 10 repetitions. You're moving through full range of motion. You're stretching and strengthening at the same time. You're going to have a mind-body experience, a little bit like meditation at the same time. You're going to de-stress. We saw over 50% decrease in stress after 6 weeks of doing AeroPilates. We did a study with pre-diabetics. All of their markers improved dramatically. That is hip to waist ratio, blood pressure, glucose levels. Improvement, improvement, improvement. You want to sleep better, you want more energy, you want to stand taller, you want to have less tightness and stiffness and achiness, you want to feel younger. All of that's going to happen. It's going to happen in the first 30 days.
Oh my goodness, and then it just gets better and better.
It does. It does.
And you work at your own level. I know that we don't have a lot of time left in this hour, and if you've been watching and you're saying, you know, I have seen this, I have seen AeroPilates on television, I've been wanting it, this feature price is the lowest, it is the best price that you've ever seen here. And you've got it on 6 Flex. But we do want you to make your decision to go ahead and get it, because there's only one more show this year, and then it will be off the air for 6 months. And it won't be until the start of 2020 until you see it again on air. And this is the thing. I say this all the time. We stay in the before far too long before we can get to our after. And if you're looking at AeroPilates and you're saying, you know, I know that that can help me get to that after shot where my pounds are down, my inches are down, then why wait until 2020? Why wait until maybe, you know, you might say, well, I wonder if the price could be better. This is the best it's ever been. It's the lowest it's ever been. And you're not gonna see it again after tomorrow morning's show on air until, you know, for another 6 months. For men, for women, for younger, for older, for beginner, for advanced, and everybody in between. If you already do Pilates and maybe you go to class once a week or so because it's expensive and that's kind of what fits in your budget, well, now you can do it at home as often as you want. And we said it earlier, 20 minutes. It gives you a full body workout. It's so interesting. A lot of times we think that it's gonna take us hours a day in order to get into the condition, the shape, the fitness level that we want to be in. No, it doesn't take hours a day. It just takes the right exercise system. And what you're looking at is cardio. You're doing cardio laying down.
I know, and having fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm choreographing my own little dance here. I mean, imagine doing this on the ground. Could you kick your leg up this high? But all the benefits of being able to do that, I can do here. You know, I can do a reverse crunch. I can pull into my chest. Every single time I jump, this entire area engages. So no one has a stronger core than me. It's like, I do this every day. And I make it fun by changing the number of chords I use. So every 5 minutes, I change a chord. I add one, I take one away, so it's always different and varied. There's a lot of, there's a great group on Facebook called AeroPilates Fans that I didn't begin, but a lot of girls, and they motivate each other, and they come up with new ideas, and they share their videos they found somewhere else. It's really great. It's a thing. So join the club, and don't be that person that, you know, I invite you to just be the person that takes control of your body and your life and your well-being. And it's not hard to do. The convenience of having this at home is beyond amazing. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to wait for doors to open. You don't have to share machines with other people. You don't have to get a babysitter. You don't have to pay for gas. You don't need special clothes. You can do this in your pajamas.
Nice.
You know, there's no age limit. There's no level limit. And for all of those people who are suffering from chronic conditions, arthritis, MS, chronic fatigue, you know, the things where doctors will say to you, it's important that you move. You have to do some movement. And you haven't been able to find anything that's gentle enough. You can make this as gentle, but yet effective, as you want. You know, it's up to you.
For sure.
And quickly you'll see the changes and you'll see the benefits and you'll think, the only thing you'll start to say to me is, why didn't I do it sooner?
That is exactly, but you know what, make your decision now. I want to talk about one item that you never see included in a bundle, and that's the pole that you're actually getting included in this. How do I use this? What's it for?
So there's a whole workout that has, so you can loop the straps together and make it one. So instead of working separately with the straps, you can loop them together. There's a whole series of exercises like that. But what I love is the balance aspect of it. So you're starting out with standing work. So here, you're moving in space. So to do that without something to help you balance can be a little bit scary, right? So the pole becomes, it's a really well-weighted, good pole. It's strong. It allows you to confidently. All right, so you've got 2 cords on. So what are you feeling?
I feel it in my inner thighs, as you were talking about. Those are so important.
Yes.
So you learn so much, you know. But I do feel it in my inner thighs, and it just with the pole, I don't feel unsteady in any way.
All right, so come back in.
Okay.
I'm going to add a cord, and now you're going to tell me what you feel.
Okay. I can't move.
Use this. There you go.
Okay.
All in the glute. Do you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
See, I'm a beginner.
No, but isn't that amazing? Just focusing right there. Having strong glutes supports that SI joint and the lower back.
And that movement, it's very small.
Tiny.
Is that okay?
It's brilliant. That's the most brilliant of all, is those small controlled movements. But now watch what happens, okay?
Okay.
So hold on.
Okay.
Try not to go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, now go.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
And now inner thigh.
Uh-huh.
So completely different exercises.
Yeah.
With just a tiny little switch.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that great?
You know what? I like them all, though. I like that this one gives me more of a stretch.
Yep.
I liked the one that was a lot more challenging because you can really feel it where you need to feel it. That's the thing.
And then you can grow with this until you're doing planks.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Here, you know, this kind of thing. So now your whole body's working, like you're climbing mountains.
Yeah.
With push-ups, you know, little push-ups. That's how strong you become. And at 65, you know, other people look at me and think, there's no way I could do that when I'm 65. But you actually can. I started when I was 40.
Yeah.
It's been almost 25 years.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's so exciting because there's no limit to where you can go with this. And yet, the most gentle, most simple 10 minutes, like my dad at 96, makes all the difference to his day.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're living longer and we're living smarter, but we want to live better. We want to feel good. We want to be able to move comfortably. We want to, you know, when we're walking, we want to feel strong in our bodies. And for you, it might not be about weight loss. It might be about feeling confident in your body. When you are needing to lift something or bend down to pick something up, you can actually do it because you're strong in your body. When we think about the exercise you just showed me where I was standing, that was very key because when we think about exercise, a lot of us think about the big muscles. But it's the smaller ones that determine how good we feel every day. You know? And that one that I was just doing, that's why I liked it so much. It was challenging, but I know that that's the one that makes the difference.
And it was perfect how your mind, as soon as you got your mind involved, it was like, oh wow, now it's a whole different thing. So this is very mind-body, which is for me more fun than say going and sitting on a yoga mat. You know, I love it because there's a challenge. There's, you know, it's exciting. You can play around with it. You're always learning, and you're learning about your body every single day. You discover things.
Yes, and I think you'll find everything that we're saying and then some when you get this home. But that's the thing. It's your decision. It is a decision that you're making for yourself, and it's a decision that you're making for your future. Because even though you're seeing some exercises that you can't do today, like this one, you're saying, oh, there's no way I can do that. Okay, maybe not today, but give yourself a few workouts. Give yourself a couple of weeks, and you're gonna be amazed in yourself at how far you can progress and it's your body. This is the thing. We only get one body, and we can make the best of it, or we can just say, I can't. I say make the best of it. Even if you've watched the presentation for a long time and you hadn't before, do it now. We do have a featured price. We've got 6 flex, which is the most that we do. And you have the lowest price that we've ever done on the AeroPilates 5-cord Pro Reformer, which is what you're seeing here. If you are advanced and you're saying that's what you usually pay a lot of money per class to do, now you can do it at home. If you're a beginner like I am and you want to work up to that, then this is how you do it. It's at home on your own schedule. 20 minutes gives you a full body workout. You've got 8 workouts coming to you on 4 DVDs. You're going to have a meal plan. You do have a workout chart, and you get everything you need. And remember, when you get this home, you're literally just going to, I don't even think you need a screwdriver, because it comes like 99% assembled.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
So if the last objection is money, I know it's a considered purchase, but for $66, what can you really do with your life to change your life? Like what $66 changes your life? There's very few things. It's not a pair of shoes. You can't even buy a pair of shoes anymore for $66. It's not a handbag. It's not a beauty cream. It's all on the outside. What about on the inside? You know, give it a chance. $66 will get this home and give you an opportunity to really see how you can have beauty from the inside and feel different. You have to get it out of the box. The Jumpstart program will help you. I'm there to help you. Like, just give it a try. That's all I can invite you to do.
For sure. And you can call us or you can go to hsn.com. If you go to hsn.com, while you're there, scroll through and read the customer pick reviews, because this is loved by so many. And you can go ahead and order yours right there. Remember, we've got one more show at 7 a.m.
In the morning, yes.
And then that's it for the rest of 2019. So if you feel like you're the before and you want to get to the after, don't wait for another 6 months to do it. Go ahead and do it now. Thank you, ladies. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And you can continue to shop.